Learning intentions. Today I will learn how to 1. Organize my ideas in a persuasive essay. 2. To use text evidence to support my point of view. Success criteria. I'll know I'm successful when 1. I can address each prompt in the box based on our Chapter 5 notes. 2. I refer to the rubric to self-assess my progress. When you download today's document, the title of it will read, The Student Loan Myth Persuasive Writing Assignment. Directions. Write a persuasive essay to someone who believes they must take out a student loan in order to attend college. In this chart, you see 3 labeled columns, topic sentence, thesis, and then an optional column. And then you've got rows down the side simulating a 5-paragraph essay. I added additional support in some of the boxes to help you be more specific and to give each sentence a specific purpose. The Brownie Exemplar. This example shows you my teacher version of an excellent essay, but it only covers a fake topic of trying to convince someone that brownies are the best dessert. How this is useful in our personal finance literacy class is that it shows you how to address each prompt and may even provide sentence stems or sentence structures that you could copy to up-level your academic English in your writing. The exemplar. In this example, this is my teacher perfect example, if you will, of what the essay could look like. How you can use this when writing your own essay is to take a look at the sentence structures and how I connected ideas. This is not intended to be copied or duplicated as your own work. Rubric. This is the same rubric that is connected to the assignment in Schoology. First, we're looking for form and mechanics. Essay attempts each of the 5 paragraphs on the graphic organizer. Grammar and sentence structure are grade appropriate and do not impede the reader's understanding. Y'all, you get 60 points just for attempting these skills. Your thesis is worth 5 points. It should clearly address the prompt and provide 2 examples based on the Unit 5 notes. Body paragraphs 1 and 2 should have a topic sentence each, and then 2 clear arguments that support this position, 2 arguments in each paragraph. You should be using the information from your notes, but you may also use information from a website if you cite it. The last body paragraph is an opposing viewpoint. You need to come up with something that someone who doesn't agree with you might say, and then spend the rest of the paragraph explaining why, even though they might say that, they'd still be wrong. And then last, closing. Your closing paragraph should restate the thesis and reaffirm the most compelling or the strongest argument you make. The closing paragraph can be 2 sentences if you'd like. So here's how the process should work. First, read through and understand each part of the off-content Brownie exemplar. 2. Read through and understand the rubric. 3. Apply the sentence structures and organizational patterns from the Brownie exemplar to this persuasive prompt about paying for college. The prompt. The Student Loan Myth Persuasive Writing Assignment. Directions. Write a persuasive essay to someone who believes that they must take out a student loan in order to attend college. Introduction. Topic sentence. There are so many types of desserts available today. Cheesecake, ice cream, cobblers, but none outshine the classic chocolate brownie. Chocolate brownies are the best type of dessert because of their texture and rich flavor that pairs so well with other foods. In this exemplar introduction with my brownie example, the topic sentence lists a bunch of things that could answer the question, but then I narrow it down at the end. My thesis gives 2 clear arguments that will support this, and then these 2 arguments will appear in body paragraphs 1 and 2. I bolded them in my exemplar so it would be easy to track as I write my body paragraphs. Body paragraph 1, topic sentence. The texture of the chocolate brownie is an important factor when determining the best dessert. I prefer the smooth, slightly undercooked brownie with melted chocolate chips that provide a warm, comforting treat. Others may prefer their brownie with crunchy nuts. The texture really varies from person to person, but most would agree it is an important feature of this treasured delicacy. So just looking at these 3 sentences in my first body paragraph, I've got a clear topic sentence, identifying texture as the main idea. It's also the first of the 2 points labeled in my thesis. I then give some background context from my, if you will, quoted notes about the smoothness and whatnot. And then the last sentence, the structure is kind of open so that it can apply to as many people as possible. Body paragraph 3 will be the most challenging. It's what we call the counter argument or the opposing viewpoint. So we need to acknowledge that in this case, not everyone is going to think that brownies are the best dessert. So I have to brainstorm, why might someone else say that brownies aren't the best dessert? So in my topic sentence, I said, one could argue that there are so many types of desserts, why choose a favorite? So maybe I'm thinking my opposing viewpoint would be that there are too many good desserts to choose a favorite. So now I'm going to refute the opposing viewpoint. Most people have that food that makes them feel better when they're sad or overwhelmed. So choosing brownies is not a far-fetched notion. Now I'm going to provide further evidence for why I'm right. Brownies are also quite affordable from a box mix, made from scratch, or purchased off a restaurant menu. I added an additional optional sentence just because I happen to know this price because I order brownies all the time. While cheesecake slices can be upwards of $10, brownie dishes are usually closer to $5. Closing paragraph. We're going to start by restating the thesis. That means paraphrasing my own sentence from that opening paragraph. Mine reads, Ghirardelli brownies are the best dessert. Okay, so I'm still saying brownies are the best, but I'm actually referring to body paragraph 2 where I talked all about Ghirardelli brownies. And now I'm going to reaffirm the most compelling argument, what I think is my strongest argument. Whether it's kids or adults, the smooth texture and rich flavor make these brownies a crowd pleaser every time. I'm trying to leave the reader thinking about why I'm right. I want to finish on a strong note.